Hey guys, it's Travis Wong, the host of MTV's Ultimate Parkour Challenge, the owner of the White Lotus Martial Arts Center, and the MC for the Red Bull Art of Motion Free Running Championships. Over the past few years, I've been fortunate to watch parkour go from an underground discipline to a worldwide phenomenon. And now, it's time for the world to learn about martial arts tricking. Tricking is a high-energy sport which consists of kicking, tumbling, twisting, landing consecutive tricks on one leg, or trying to perform combinations based upon individual choice, difficulty, or style. It draws upon elements of capoeira, taekwondo, karate, wushu, gymnastics, and breakdancing. This is martial arts tricking. Tricking can be seen in music videos from Chris Brown to Miley Cyrus, movies from Never Say Never to Tron, and live stage shows from So You Think You Can Dance to the Academy Awards. Tricking is making its rise in the entertainment industry, gaining practitioners around the globe from beaches to gyms, and within the extreme sports world has its own culture that has evolved over the past 20 years. Elements of tricking have already been seen in the Red Bull BC1 and the Red Bull Art of Motion. There's never been a better time for a tricking championship.
At the time we started doing demos, it wasn't about tricking. It was just about doing like fight scenes and basic kicks and stuff like that. And then we started doing combinations of jump kicks and gymnastics, but they weren't tricks yet. They were just certain kicks that combined. So then as we did that, then tricking began.
We started putting in more acrobatic movements. It just kind of bloomed from there. It evolved into its own separate entity.
I wanted to learn how to do a backflip one day, so I decided I'm gonna learn how to do a backflip. I typed in how to do a backflip, and then like in all the tags it was like tricking, this is tricking, backflip, and you can do all this other stuff. I think it was mainly just YouTube videos. That's pretty much how a lot of these underground sports have just been spreading. This crazy online phenomenon where you can just post a video and people will watch it.
Probably billions of views on the internet from tricking videos. People all around the world know what tricking is because of YouTube.
You can trick anywhere. I can trick now technically. I can trick at the park, I can trick at a gym, I can trick at a karate school, I can trick on the street, on the beach, it doesn't matter. 10 guys can do the same move, but because of style, everybody will do it different. Everybody who can do an aerial probably does an aerial completely different. Everybody who does a double cork does it different. And to me, that's what gives tricking life.
Using no way is way. That potential is there for everyone in tricking. Youth and females all around the world.
Being able to not only defy gravity, but being able to manipulate your own body, being able to twist, spin, jump, kick, and putting it into just one movement.
And being able to generate huge amounts of momentum by the extents of your body, by your feet, by your arms.
Yes, I would say that tricking has been a huge part of the growth of free running out of parkour. You see a lot of kids these days not just using gymnastic style flips, but a lot of tricking influence, butterfly twists, touchdown rises, off axis, double legs, and throwing kicks in there even occasionally. But I feel like it's been a huge influx in the free running community as tricking background.
It's kind of like skateboarding, right? Like you can trick anywhere. Like it's free.
Tricking really has no limits. In gymnastics, you have to do it this way, that way. Breakdancing, you still have limits, and you still gotta be like on the ground or whatever. Tricking, you can do whatever you want. Whatever you feel, it's expressing yourself. That's what it is.
To me, what really separates it, aside from its background in martial arts, up until now, gymnastics has been the most elite level of flipping that you can get. And tricking pretty much takes a whole new element of bringing non-linear movement and off-axis twisting in. And gymnasts don't know anything about one-legged swing-through moves. They're like, what are you talking about? You land on one leg out of a double full twist. That's unheard of. So I feel like it's bringing in the martial arts, and the kicks inside of it open up a whole new aspect to what was just flipping before, and now it's like a whole new world.
People implement tricking in almost everything I see now.
It is the flashiest thing. It's the new thing that everyone wants to see in action films now.
Aside from the entire reign of Jackie Chan,
they have tricking in Ninja Assassin, Scott Pilgrim, or Tron especially.
Aside from the entertainment industry and the US Open being featured on ESPN every year, tricking cinematography itself has grown in a huge way. Now we have cinematographers capturing this sport with their own eye and creativity. This is how the world is gonna get to see tricking.
Battling is definitely a part of tricking. There's two types of trickers. There's trickers that just do it for fun, and then there's competitive trickers that love to battle and live for battles.
In trick battles, great energy is always going to be brought back and forth, high-paced energy. Raw and dirty and kind of beastie compared to other sports. You get to see that when you watch these trick battles, first moments where people do their craziest tricks possible. I think all fans can appreciate this and really get into the sport. And that's what you want to see when you come to any type of, competition or battle. You want to come watch something that's really amazing.
Martial arts tricking.
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 Tricking! It's time for a tricking championship.
I would have to say it's a little bit of a lifestyle. It's the one, I can honestly say this is the one thing that I've learned to do athletically, where you can start sucking or be terrible at it, and people actually root for you to get better as you are going. You don't get that in any other sport.